Hi Taurus, it's Nick and Nala. I hope you guys are doing good. So for all my Taurians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females, we're going to be covering a little bit of work, health, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards to dive in deeper and further clarify into your situation with you and your person. And this applies to both men and women, whether you're single, in a relationship, married, divorced, situationship, friends with benefits, you don't know what's going on. I'm here to help you out and just cover the energies overall, okay? It feels here like someone is having a hard time saying something to you or doesn't know how to formulate their words or doesn't know how to express it or communicate clearly what they need to say to you. So they're having trouble with that. So their actions may be kind of confusing you or like throwing you off a little bit because they can't like communicate it. So they're trying to show it through their actions. All right. We'll get into that in just a moment though. When it comes to your health, try not to go too extreme this week. Some of you could be having like back pain or like your knees and joints could be hurting. You may like do a weird movement or maybe a dance or stretch or something and you may like, it's like, oh my gosh, what was that like? Or you sleep a certain way or you were sitting down in a certain position and it kind of just messed up your back or your knees or your joints or something. So try not to do anything too extreme or like jumping. I see like if some of you had knee problems or maybe lower back pain, try not to like do any extreme jumping or anything that's going to put a lot of pressure onto like your lower back or your knees. You may be feeling really drained or really tired as well. So try not to like push yourself too much if you feel like your body's like, okay, like I can't do this anymore. And take it easy. Like let's say you're trying a new class or you're trying a new workout for the first time. You may try to like want to keep up with everybody and you don't want to look like, look like a newbie, but do things at your own pace, like don't push yourself to like do what the advanced people are doing. Just go at your own pace. Don't push yourself because you don't want to like go too far and then like hurt yourself and then not be able to participate or not be able to work out or do whatever you're doing, or function for a few weeks. You might be a few weeks out. So just be extra careful of yourself. Take naps or rest. Put any like maybe heating pads or Tiger Balm or something that can maybe help relieve the pain or any aches that you may be going through. Maybe like looking into acupuncture, maybe if that's something you're interested, or a certain massage. But just take care of your lower back, your knees, and your joints, and don't push yourself too much. Rest when you need to, okay? Also be careful with like hills and stairs. Like when you're going down, maybe go like slanted a little bit and like bend your knees, okay? All right, so when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, it feels like you're making moves. You're making moves, you're taking action, you're doing things. You got plans maybe, or things are gonna be coming up. I see some of you maybe spending some money. Some of you I feel like may work or study or retain information better when you're like eating something or when you're like multitasking. Like let's say you could be like, you're like, I need my drink or I need my Starbucks or I need my coffee as I'm reading the paper, as I'm writing something up. It just helps me like focus. It keeps my energy flowing. Maybe for some of you it works, or maybe for others of you, you're like, no, I can't eat, I can't drink anything, or it distracts me. But I think most of you, let me know in the comments if you work better, you retain knowledge better when you're like eating something or when you have a drink by your side, even if it's just like water. Maybe it just kind of helps you be in the flow. I also feel like there could be a lot of high energy around you in your work environment or people you work with. Like there could be a lot of people who are like fired up or like really excited about something or very emotional. So try not to let it like distract you or like influence you negatively. Although I don't think it's going to be negative. It'll probably be like good energy, but it just feels you're going to be making a lot of moves, making a lot of decisions. And using your creativity, using your passions, using your insights, your imagination. And I think just trust yourself with whatever you're doing this week, okay? And I also see some of you maybe buying something or you're doing something for your pet. If you have a pet, like a dog or a cat, maybe you're buying a new toy or ordering new food for them or making an appointment for the veterinarian for their checkup or something. You may be doing something for your pet or buying something for your pet this week, okay? good parent. When it comes to your love relationships and dating, as far as the other person you could be dealing with, it could be an Aquarius or a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it doesn't have to be, guys. It could be any sign, like I always say to you guys. And when I say young or older, it doesn't always have to mean like age. It could be like experience level, maturity level, or how they act, or maybe they look younger than their age. Okay, so it's malleable. Don't always get too fixed on like the exact definition of what I'm saying. So this person is really sweet, compassionate, kind, loving. I feel like they have a crush on you, or this is someone who likes you. Maybe this is someone you work with, or someone who is around your network or your work environment or school maybe. Maybe you know them already. I feel like you kind of do. And this person has been crushing on you, or maybe likes you, and has kind of been throwing hints, but I feel like you haven't been noticing the hints. And I actually feel like their way of flirting with you, or their way of like throwing their shot or giving it a shot at you, it doesn't, I feel like you don't really like it, or it doesn't rub you the right way. It almost like kind of turns you off a little bit. Like certain things that they think that you would like or that would attract someone, you don't like. It doesn't, you're like, that's not flirting. I don't really like that. What are you talking about? And it may upset you. Like they may do something where it's like they're just trying to get attention, but you don't really like it. You don't see it as like, that's cute. You know, it kind of bothers you. It annoys you. Like, I don't know, they start to like show off or talk about something, or I don't know, like do something kind of like crazy and turn on or drive their car really loudly, or zoom past you or something. You're like, okay, like trying to like kind of get your attention, but their way of getting your attention you don't really like. I'm also seeing an image of like someone who, you know, like certain couples like PDA, or like maybe the boyfriend or girlfriend will like slap their butt in public or something. Like I'm seeing like this, that could be something that this person would try or be into, but you would probably be like, the person's like, no, I don't like that. Please don't do that. I don't like PDA in public. Maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't, I don't know. But I'm just saying like their way of flirting with you, their way of getting your attention is very like eccentric. It's like their own little weird way. Or at least maybe weird to you. Like it's not something you're used to, or not something that you find flattering or that you like. And so they may even be like someone who kind of like throws shots at you, or is like kind of making fun of you, or being kind of like mean to you, but as a way to flirt. But you don't like it. It upsets you. You're like, what? Like, what are you talking about? It like doesn't rub you the right way. And I feel like you kind of maybe don't get, or you don't really like their sarcasm or their humor. Like to you, maybe it's not funny. And they think it's working, like, oh yeah, Taurus likes me. Like, yeah, they were laughing. They're just acting mad, but I know they like me. And you're like, no, I don't think it's cute. So I kind of feel like they think it's going to be working, but in your mind, you're like, no, this person's annoying me. They're upsetting me. They're just like saying these things, and it doesn't like, I don't like it. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's not amusing. You don't find it amusing at all. I feel like they're going to want to message you, or they're going to want to talk to you, or show interest in you, okay? But it seems like you're like not going to be interested, and you're going to keep denying them. Like they may want to ask you out, and I feel like they're going to try in multiple ways. Like they may ask you out, or take you, or want to, hey, let's go get this, or hey, do you want to come with me to get this, or oh, I'm going to see this, or I'm going down the street, or I'm getting lunch in 30 minutes. Do you want to come, or do you want something? You're like, no. And they're trying to find any way to get your attention, or any way to take you out, and you're just like, nope. You're like cutting them off before they even like say what they're wanting to say. They're like, oh, and you're like, nope. They're like, well, you're like, nope. You don't even let them finish their sentence. So it seems like you're not even giving them a chance. You're like, no, I'm not really interested. I don't really want to put effort into this. But I think you don't realize that they're just trying to like get to know you. And I think this person's kind of weird. Like something about them is kind of strange. Maybe the way they look, maybe the way they talk, maybe just how they like present themselves, how they appear, how they dress. Like something about them's a little like different, and not like maybe in a bad way, but to you, it's more so just like how they're acting that turns you off maybe a little bit. And I think you don't even realize that they have a crush on you, or you don't know that they like you, but they do, because they're showing it in a very weird way, in not like a normal average way that most people would probably show interest. And I feel like they're gonna want to keep getting your attention though. I feel like they're relentless. Like they're not gonna give up. They're like, nope, you know what? They're just playing hard to get. Taurus is playing hard to get. It's okay. I got this. Come back tomorrow. We'll have a better chance. Like, it feels like no matter how many no's you give them or how many times you turn them down, they're still gonna try. And I think eventually you're gonna see this and be like, you know what? I respect them. I respect their hustle. I respect them for trying. Like, I've said no like a lot of times and they still are trying. Their persistency is what's gonna get your attention, not so much how they're showing interest or what they're saying. Just like the fact that they haven't given up already, you're like, okay, well maybe I should give this a chance. So it feels like they're trying here, and eventually they're gonna get your attention some way, somehow, and hopefully a better way. And I feel like you're gonna end up taking a chance. Like, one day they may catch you on a good mood and you're probably gonna be like, okay, fine, I'll go. Okay, fine. But you didn't really want to. You're just like, okay, stop asking me. Sure, I'll just go. I think by the end of the week you might, or soon after. Be like, okay, fine, cool, whatever. And you may actually even have a good time. You may like them a little bit more than you thought because you were so closed off to them, or you just kind of had this perception or this idea because they seemed annoying maybe to you. But now it feels like you're going to be a little bit more open to, you're going to see a different side. Like, oh, you know what? If someone is that persistent with me, like, they're, why not? Okay, fine, I'll try it. Okay, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know, and maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, let's see how this unfolds, who this person is. A lot of times that tends to happen. Sometimes we don't always like the person in the beginning. And I've known a lot of people who, like, when they met, their current partner, like, at first they didn't like him. They're like, no, I thought he was this, or I thought she was this, or I didn't like her, or I didn't like him, and then they ended up really liking each other. Sometimes it happens like that. It's not always like love at first sight. Sometimes like, ugh, I don't like you, enemies, and then you end up like falling for each other. This could be that situation. So let's see. We'll dive in deeper in the extended. The link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.